Jeremy was a student who cared about his community and was engaged in so many things on campus. We love him, we miss him, but it's an opportunity for all of you to get involved and to make your community a better place.
It's a wonderful opportunity to be able to speak to you about Jeremy. He was a wonderful, vibrant personality here on our campus. We love you, Jeremy, and we miss you.
When I think about my friend Jeremy, I think about all the light he brought to not only my life, but all the people he's touched just by being who he was. And not only did he always try and do everything for everybody else, he did it with a smile on his face and never asked for anything in return. So I think we all have a lot to really learn from our guy.
Jeremy believed the best in everybody. He just always was telling people what they were capable of, what they brought to the table, what they had that other people didn't, what made them special. He just saw people and he loved them so well, and he gave you this opportunity to learn how to love better.
Go.
Jeremy was one of a kind. He was fun-loving. He was kind, compassionate, giving of his time, and always had a smile on his face. You needed anything done, Jeremy was the first to raise his hand and say, "I'll do it." We have been blessed to have him here as a student for the past 4 years, and we all miss him dearly. Jeremy, know that I think of you often, know that many others think of you often, and that you are loved and missed. This orientation is for you, my friend.
Jeremy always made sure that every single person he ever spoke to felt like the most important person in the world. He was one of the most humble,
hardworking, sincere,
courageous,
respectful,
polite,
loyal,
Giving,
dependable,
considerate,
dedicated,
trustworthy,
compassionate,
fearless,
generous,
bright,
kind,
non-judgmental,
passionate.
human beings that this campus was blessed to have a part of their family.
Thank you for being the light that so many of us needed. It was an absolute pleasure knowing you.
I wanted to love to be like him, and everyone loves him.
All right, go ahead, Tara. Your turn.
I love him so much.
There aren't enough words to describe Jeremy. He was the person who was always in your corner. He was your biggest cheerleader, whether he knew you or he didn't. He loved unconditionally, despite everything stacked against him. He was one of the greatest people I've ever known. We miss you, Jer Bear.
We love you, Jeremy.
Jeremy was kind, caring, generous, and fun-loving. He had a smile that you could see across campus and always made a point to say hello, no matter how much of a rush he was in.
Hey everyone. I was Jeremy's roommate for the last 3 years. Jeremy was the most incredible person you could have ever met. He just was such a genuine person. I've never met anyone like him. He was the best friend. He was my roommate for life. He was just the greatest guy. We always had a running joke that Jeremy and I like to cuddle at night, and I remember Lindsay. Yeah, you know Lindsay, you got a little jealous thinking that, he had feelings for this guy right here, but, he loved you very much. Lindsay, we're all very proud of you, and we'll always be there for you whenever you need it. You deserve this award more than anyone else I could ever imagine. I'm sure he's up there right now watching down on us and just making sure we're safe, and he's waiting for us. He's warming it up for us. We'll see him one day.
Jeremy was more than just some guy. He was one of the greatest guys to ever walk this earth. He was the greatest friend, occupational therapist, brother, uncle, and boyfriend. He was the man who was changing people's lives at the age of 22. He left the most incredible impression on every person he met. He knew how to make you smile when you were at the worst, and he always let you cry on your shoulder whenever you needed him the most. I'm hoping to be half of the occupational therapist that he was, and that I'm going to live every day the best I can in his honor, because that's what he would want. He was the face of Misericordia, and everybody should know how amazing a guy he was and try to continue to impact people's lives. To his amazing girlfriend, Lindsay, we love you more than you will ever imagine. Jeremy also loved you so incredibly much, and I've known that since the day he first met you. You were his everything. I never saw him as happy as I did with you. You made him laugh like none other and smile like none other. You were the girl for him, and he will always be watching over you. Gilday 204 will always have your back and always be there for you. You are strong, beautiful, and the kindest person I've ever met. You will always be there with us, no matter where all of our lives take us. Go crush your senior year and make Jeremy so unbelievably proud of you, like I knew he was. We love you forever, Lindsay, and you will always be in our hearts.